Welcome back, folks. I'm SilmarUK, and this is my playthrough of the new RPG Greedfall. I am a gaming content creator. I live stream on a number of platforms, including Twitch, Mixer, YouTube, and Facebook, producing some Let's Play videos and some hints and tips videos. And I also write some blog articles, and you can find detail for all of my content at www.silmaruk.net. This is the second episode of our Greedfall playthrough. Last time we basically just started the game, first 30 minutes, and we are now exploring the city of Sayin. We have to find our errant friend before we board a ship to head off to new lands. But we're also basically exploring the city, getting used to the game, and doing any side quests we can, because I don't really think we're going to be coming back here anytime soon. So, without further ado, let us move into the game. And there we go. Okay, so we have our companion here, Kurt, who is our master at arms, and much better at fighting than I am. We've literally just come out of the palace. We went down here and defeated some bandits, and basically we now got some little quests. We need to stop by these ambassadors. We want to talk to this vendor to negotiate for some supplies for the voyage, and we've got to find our cousin, and we don't yet know where they might be, so let us carry on. As you can see, the game is very, very pretty. Right. I'm just keeping an eye out for anything that I can pick up. Looting everything in sight, basically, while I can. And these are people who are affected by disease that's going around, the Malachor, which has also affected my mother. Unfortunately, I am leaving my mother behind, and she will be dead before I can get back. All very sad. Okay, we've got some things from there. There's crafting and such like in the game. And we just had a message. On your local map, you'll find important places. Okay. Nothing seems to have changed too much just yet, but we'll carry on. Ooh. That's something? It is. A chemical mix of magic damage. Magnificent. Feather. Yes, we will take everything. Is there anything here? No. Sorry, Kurt. Probably passerby. Where are we? Okay, let's head back up and then we can head down and start dealing with these. Like I said before, this really is a beautiful game. So, only piece of advice I can really give people so far is when you're in Sayin at the beginning, explore, don't just rush to the boat. Torn out diary page. My pains are getting stronger and stronger, my guts are churning. It's getting harder and harder for me to run the shop. Some evenings I can't even feel my legs anymore. It's as though they've turned to ice. There's no longer any doubt. The Malachor has got me like so many others. Today I had so little strength that I couldn't even cross the road to get to my shop. Who needs books when everyone is dying anyway? All that's left for me to do is drag myself to the little dispensary they installed behind the barracks and hope they can ease my suffering. Yowza. That is pretty grim. Okay, so We need to head down here, but we're going to head across here and just up there just to see if there is anything in this bit of alleyway. There's definitely a lot of things just scattered around. Hey up! We have bandits.
Things are about to get dicey.
You're not going to shoot my friend. No. Wow. I think I did the majority of the hitting people there then. Unlike last time. Okay, we'll take everything. Sure, I'll be selling most of this stuff. Flintlock rifle. Well now. Okay, so came in there and that would lead, that will lead us down another way. It does look like it's a closed gate though. Oh no, there we go. That's how you'd get down. Can't get through there. Aha. So let's just check our inventory. We seem to have acquired a number of new items. Magnificent feather, that's just junk, we can sell that. Stuff. So, back. Why isn't that? There we go, that's cleared that one. So if we go back, we found a rusted mace. It's not particularly good. We also found this flintlock rifle. Requirements rifle. Requirements firearms. Interesting. Looks like I can't actually use that yet. 390. Ooh. That actually looks like it might do a bit more damage. Okay. Not sure we will get to that, but right, come on, if I'm going to put right, let's see what that's annoying. Aha, there we go. They don't look anywhere near as good as my doublet. And they are the same armor. They do seem to have some resistances. A travelling suit. Oh, it doesn't look too bad that, but not as good as any of the others, so good thing. Using that. We have our gloves on. Okay, and we picked up some more boots. Boots with leaded heels. Yeah. Again, they do have an elemental resistance. Oh, we've got some items here. So hawthorn. Entries in our codex. So these red berries are picked from hawthorn bush, used to create healing powders and resuscitation powders. Healing potions, pine resin. Prepare most alchemical preparations, and crude iron ore used in crafting. And we have the torn diary pen. So far. Right, so I'm not going to go down there yet. I'm going to go across and do them in that order. So actually, let's just come out here. Okay, we've seen everything there, so let's go back. Our dead bandits, and we just want to head up here to see if there is anything. Oh, some more hawthorn. But we could look in here. Ooh. Interesting. Good point to note. 100 gold coins. Right. Good point to note. There's a chest there. And just so people can see where this is, we're here. Okay, let's carry on up. You can see the city is a bit of a mess. Oh, another chest. Obsidian. Side quests. Coin guard merchandise. Ah, we have to negotiate with the vendor. Obsidian. Hard stone taken from chain deposit. Used in crafting. Huh. Right. Now, spacebar in this is tactical pause. I don't actually think there is a jump key. Rolls. Yeah, there isn't actually a jump. Right, so now I want to come through here. Let's just try speaking to a passerby.
Sire, I'm sorry. I'm afraid that I won't make for good company.
Okay. So we've discovered Prince's Place. That doesn't look good. I'm guessing they are burning people who have died from the plague. As you can see, this is a happy game. Some ammo and some gold coins, always useful. Guards don't want to talk. Oh, merchants. Okay. As we're going to come back this way, we're just going to go down, look around here, come up here, and then there. Ooh.
Greetings, Your Excellency.
Yeah. Not much fun being in the city with the plague. No wonder I am keen to be heading off. Gold coins, armor, ornament, ointment to generate armor, dragon blood resin. Okay, and we have a delightful canal. Is that fishing? Those fishing spots? Huh. Well, I can't seem to interact with it, so suspect not. Might want to check along there. But right now, we are going to go this way and go speak to the first of the two ambassadors. Dear Lord. This place is a proper mess. Okay. Oh, Fontaine family warehouses, coin guard barracks. We can do some combat training there. That would be good. Tabbing. We might find our errand cousin there. He was heading out to paint the town, as we were told at the beginning. So it would make sense. Alright, we can't get along there, but we've got at least one chest down here. Some more hawthorn. Okay, well, we can't get into the boat, and that's probably a good thing, given that if we cannot jump, I'm not sure how we would get out. Say one thing for the game, certainly your companions don't end up locking you in places, which is always pleasant. Beast essence. What is beast essence? Dragon blood resin. Resin taken from certain trees. Ah. Beast essence. Lymph extracted from the corpse of a creature, ingredient used in science as a basis for a lot of potion. Ooh, that seems like a kind of alchemical trap. Right. So we're going to do a very thorough job of checking the town. I did start a playthrough of this before this one, where I was playing technical characters as the baseline, and some of the locations where boxes were different. So the places I find boxes may not be the same for you, and also what you find in those boxes can vary as well. So port is down here, so this is probably the port quarter here. We have other things to do first. Okay, let's just talk to this ambassador. Oh, there it is. Pass by.
I wish you a good day, Your Excellency.
Can't go up there. Actually, if I press Z, yes. Much more in keeping to actually just walk rather
Your
than run
Excellency.
everywhere.
Lord de Sade, I have been told that you were named legate. Congratulations. Those are great responsibilities for someone as young as yourself. But you will bring honor upon your family and the congregation. Of that I'm certain.
I
Very
thank
nice of
you,
you.
Excellency. I've come here to inform you of our departure for Tirfredi. My cousin Constantine is about to take up office as governor of New Serene, and I'm accompanying him.
I had no idea you would be leaving so quickly. What a shame. I had thought... Well, then, that is a pity. Have a pleasant voyage. A brilliant future awaits you. They say that it is a marvelous island. Please convey to your cousin my congratulations and sincere wishes for success.
You seem slightly hesitant. Please, tell me what troubles you.
A rather unscrupulous individual has been sowing trouble in Serene. A charlatan passing himself off as an alchemist.
Do people actually give credence to these lies?
Alas, yes. They snatch up his celebrated panacea. Remedies worse than the ill, believe me. As you can well imagine, alchemists are our pride. This vulgar trickster casts dirt upon their reputation and our own at the same time. In any city of the Bridge Alliance, we would have arrested him. But here, we respect your laws.
I shall see what I can do, but make no promises. My departure is imminent.
I thank you, Excellency. And I am pleased to see you have taken so well to your new functions of diplomacy. The man operates in the city center. He is said to be clever and mean. Be careful.
Okay. Find the charlatan. Right, let's find out a bit about the world, shall we? What's the Bridge Alliance?
Would you be so kind as to tell me what you know about the Bridge Alliance?
With pleasure. A legate needs to know the history and strengths of his allies. The alliance was sealed by several nations of the Bridge around 200 years ago. The greatest of our cities, Sade, became the capital, and a council formed from the different nations now rules. This union was originally put into place to better resist the appetites for conquering our neighbors. But our ancestors quickly realized that the union had also strengthened us economically and culturally. And of course, exchanges in knowledge were strongly encouraged from the outset. Today, it is by no means an overstatement to claim that the Bridge Alliance leads our world in science and exploration. Each day, we push the limits of our understanding further in each and every domain.
Yes, and I also take from that you might be a bit warlike. A relationship with the Congregation of Merchants, which is where we are now. That's the group that runs Serene.
Could you give me your understanding of the relations between the congregation and the Bridge?
Our relations hang essentially on the quality of our trade and commerce. The exchanges are very profitable, especially on the cultural front. I will not hide from you that we have hoped you would join our number for quite some time. But your princes insist on maintaining a neutral stance between the congregation and the other nations on the continent. It is by all means a respectable position, even if it means you also trade with our enemies.
Okay.
The Bridge Alliance has been on Tier for much longer than we have. What can you tell me?
It is true that we founded Hikmet, our newest city, around 15 years ago now. Alas, I haven't been able to go there myself. I can only tell you what others have reported to me. It is a luxurious island. An enormous dead volcano thrones in its center. The vegetation is extremely varied, and the fauna wondrous. We discovered animals that we had never ever seen before. Some are bigger than houses.
Oh, really?
But they're not the only occupants of the island. A savage and crude people also live there, who speak an incomprehensible language. But you shall discover all of this for yourself soon enough.
That's very colonial, that attitude towards the native people. Yes. I have my doubts about the Bridge Alliance, but we will see.
And what of your war with Thélème?
It has been dragging on. In fact, it has been dragging on for years. It is madness. If those bigots hadn't gotten it in their heads to convert the entire continent, we wouldn't be in this situation. But that's the way of the world. We shall not waver, whether here or on Tier.
Have you been fighting battles there as well?
From what I've been told, Thélème has wisely and tastefully built their colony far from our city. Direct conflicts are in fact quite rare. But one day they will inevitably take place.
Okay. Sounds like the Thélème may be even worse than the Bridge Alliance.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord de Sade.
Excellent. Okay, so... On that one... Our side quests been updated. And Ambassador Sayin. Ambassador Sayin, who has long been a renowned professor at Sade University, was appointed several years ago to represent the Serene Bridge Alliance. After a long time, and vainly, he tried to convince the merchant princes, particularly Prince de Orsay, to join the alliance. He now devotes himself to the defence of the economic interests of his nation in the region. He's obviously very loyal. And I'm pretty sure that the Bridge Alliance have their faults from the way he described them, but it's too early to tell if we will be allies or not. Is there anything here? Oh, there we go, there is something. Armor ointment, poisoned alchemical mix. But definitely alchemical traps. Right. So in terms of the loot, it always seems to be chests. None of the barrels seem to be something you can loot from. Now this should be, yep, Sayin Embassy. Fontaine family house. Apparently it's a location. Oh dear, that kind of looks ominous in a religious kind of way. Who are you?
I believe I've seen you at the palace. Are you one of the prince's relatives?
Oh, hello, Your Excellency. It is an honor.
Right, that leads through. Let's talk to this ambassador then. Before we do that, let's be sensible about this and update our save in case we perhaps say the wrong thing and cause ourselves problems. Similar. Yeah, very religious. Cardinal Antonius.
Good day, Excellency.
Sir de Sade, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I have come to inform you that my cousin Constantine and I are departing for Tirfredi on the hour.
Ah, yes. I did indeed hear talk that you had both received callings of greater stature. Allow me to congratulate you. Were you not named legate of the congregation?
You are correct, Excellency. I thank you.
It is a station of great honor that I am sure you will fill with brio and panache. The Mother Cardinal Cornelia will be enchanted to work with you, and your cousin in the future. I only regret that your departure is so sudden.
Okay, here we
Really?
go.
To be entirely honest with you, I was hoping to solicit your help in a rather delicate matter.
Tell me more about it, and perhaps I can take care of your problem before my departure.
Very well. A small group of dangerous heretics has found refuge in Sayin. We know that your uncle tolerates the presence of all pagans within the city walls. But these particular non-believers threaten the fragile harmony of this place. We would consider it a tremendous favor if you would arrest them and deliver them to our guard.
Ah,
Heresy is not a crime in Sayin. You do know that. But I'm sure my uncle would hear your arguments. Why call on my intervention?
The prince would indeed give us his blessing, but it would take time. Far too much time. For according to our sources, these fugitives have already made contact with a smuggler to take them who knows where.
I see. You're hoping that I'll be able to do something before they make it to an enemy city. If your heretics are planning on boarding a ship, then they must be in the dockyards. I'll look into this and see what I can do.
I see. Heretic hunt. Find the smuggler. I'm not sure that I want to find these heretics, but let's find out a bit more about the world.
Could you tell me anything about Thélème?
It would be a pleasure. As you already know, our glorious nation is guided by our faith. We follow the teachings of Matthias, our founder and greatest prophet, and give thanks each day to the Luminous for having gifted us magic.
Ooh.
The high dignitaries of Thélème are at the same time our spiritual guides, advocates, and grand mages.
I've heard say that dissensions have appeared recently in your nation.
Ah, you must certainly be speaking about the debates that have divided the Ordo Luminous and the more political orders. The Lord Luminous has an extremely pure vision of our faith and applies the words of our saint very strictly. But other, more open-minded factions exist within our nation. They believe that a less rigid dialectic would attract souls more readily to our faith. But their differences are purely theoretical and do not threaten the cohesion of our nation, I assure you.
Really? And relations with the
What's your
congregation?
point of view on the relations between our two nations?
As ambassador of Thélème, I can only rejoice at the mention of our commercial treaties. We appreciate as well the welcome that your uncle gave to our missionaries. Thanks to your support, more and more believers wander your lands. The congregation is our most precious ally. To be perfectly honest, we have only two complaints: that heresy is tolerated, and that your treaties with the Bridge Alliance are maintained.
I see. Theleme's position on Tier
How's Thélème faring on Tirfredi?
We built a marvelous city, San Mateus, on the western coast of the island. Did you know that certain historians believe that it might well have been the final resting place of our prophet? Our missionaries there are a multitude. Not a day passes without new islanders joining our sacred faith. Of course, there are certain pockets of resistance. There is talk of a demonic cult. Disgusting creatures.
Really?
But I am confident that the Ordo Luminous will be able to put an end to these horrors. And we have tremendous hopes that the entire native population will join our ranks.
Okay.
How goes the conflict with the Bridge Alliance?
Your territory is, alas, the only one that has been spared from the ravages of war on the continent. We fight on every front. Without great success, one must say. But what other choice do we have? These so-called savants not only refuse the light, but are determined in their fight against it.
And on Tirfredi?
To my knowledge, no one has yet seen any serious fighting. The Bridge have succeeded in provoking the natives there, and have their hands full keeping them at bay. Which leaves us greater latitude to settle peacefully and pursue our mission of conversion.
Okay. An interesting political situation.
I must be going. Farewell, Excellency.
I am liking
May
the
the
game more
light
and more.
guide you, de Sade.
Right. So I wanted to keep these sessions relatively short and punchy, 30 to 40 minutes. But I think there is one more location that we're already aware of. No bookshelves. Which I think I want to check out. Which is, we've got this, the Fontaine family house, who seem to have a number of warehouses. Find the charlatan. Okay, plenty to do there next time, but for now... we can mark specific locations on the map. You saw. Right. Let's have a little bit of a look around here. Is there anything out in the open which we can loot? No. That actually seems to lead to an isolated bit, so we are also going to check down here. Turntable. Ah, a chest. Okay. Oh,
Hello,
noble.
sir.
Okay, that was very perfunctory. So this is the Fontaine family house. Let us see. And the servant doesn't want to talk. Oh, one presumes he is a servant. Okay, nothing glowing. Maybe I have to do something else before things will happen here. Yeah, very, very small house. So I assume that that is going to be a quest location, but it's not a quest location just yet. Right, so that we do a little bit more today, let's go negotiate with this vendor. So we're going to need to go back this way.
Have a nice day, sire.
Okay.
The merchant is there.
Right. Thank you, Kurt. Ah, good merchant.
Good day, good sir. How
Ooh.
might I be of service?
You're
You can
afflicted.
start by explaining to me why you refuse to honor the orders agreed upon with the guard.
There's been a misunderstanding, sir. Of course we're ready to honor the orders. In fact, I've already had a word with your master-at-arms.
They're asking that we pay again, despite having already paid.
It's just that the price has gone up since. I've nothing to do with it.
This is inadmissible. If you agree on a sum, you need to honor that agreement.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm just an agent. And I'm only obeying orders.
Okay. Ask
Why
about the
don't we
other
go and
merchant.
solicit other suppliers, Kurt?
When we've already paid for the merchandise? If these thieves agreed to reimburse the original payment, it's what we do immediately. And do know, in the future, we won't be shopping with them. Well, I should think not.
Ask for more
Your
instructions.
master has apparently asked you to demand a second payment for this merchandise.
That's right. He told me that their attendant seemed to be hiding something when he passed the order. And so he must have thought the guard would end up paying in the end, whatever he asked for.
I'll be damned. And I'm the one they've sent to settle the affair.
Sorry, Captain, it's nothing personal. I'm only following orders.
Following orders. Yeah, we hear you. Makes one wonder which one of the two of us is a coin guard.
This whole story sounds suspicious and stinks of a scandal. You're demanding a second payment but refuse to reimburse the one that was already made.
I'm not the one demanding nor refusing. It's my master.
This stubborn fool is pushing me to madness. You understand now why I'm asking for your help?
Okay, so charisma, threaten a prison sentence. Intuition, offer a bribe, threaten him or leave.
I'm
Let's
certain
see.
we can come to an unofficial arrangement. You
Ooh.
are clearly the apprentice of a demanding master who expects you to follow orders without raising a brow. Life in your shoes can't be easy. Perhaps we could help you take the weight off your feet.
And what would I have to do in exchange? If I give you the merchandise, my master will still demand the price you're supposed to pay me.
Not if you were robbed. By pure chance. I mean, it could happen to anyone. What if the guards leave a little extra bonus in your pocket as you look away? And while you're making yourself busy elsewhere, some of my men break in and collect their merchandise. You'll just have to make a devastated, the dastardly boldness of them face in front of your master, and we're done.
And the bonus will be how much?
Well, you won't be retiring with it.
Oh. All right. Done. I'm with you. As soon as I've received my bonus, my eyes will grow weary-like.
Not just yet. You'll get your bonus afterwards. The guard has already been taken once by your promises.
Well, you can't hold it against me for trying. Very well. Call for your men to come.
You're certainly honoring your new title. Bravo! The quartermaster must be expecting us.
Right. So. Side missions. We have the heretic hunt. Coin guards. We have to inform the coin guard barracks quartermaster in Sayin. Wow. Okay. And the coin guard barracks is there. Excellent. Right, so we are going to bring things to a close there for this session. I think, despite all of the protests that we are imminently about to leave, it's actually going to take us a while to work our way through Sayin before we go jumping on any ships. So, thank you very much for watching. If you're interested in my content, you can find other Let's Play series on the YouTube channel, and there's also my stream archives. As I said before, I do stream regularly 3 times a week. All the details are on my website www.SilmarUK.net. And if you've liked the video, please consider like the video or subscribing to the channel, leaving a comment. All of these are useful, so thank you very much for watching, and I would hope to get 2 or 3 of these episodes out each week. We will see how we go. Thank you kindly.